Come on over, it's time for Tim Friend.
Hey, welcome back to Tim Friend. It's me, it's Tim, it's your friend. It's my first, you might have already heard this, but happy New Year. It is now 2020 as of recording this. And this is my first recording session between my god, wow. I took like a fucking week break. A week fucking break. And now I feel like I'm all out of sorts. It's gonna be okay, Tim. We're gonna make it through this together, you and me. But I've got fucking you need silverfish. That's so dumb. That's right. I took a couple weeks of a break. I know it's really unforgivable, especially when it comes to creating internet content with a capital I, capital C, as the cool kids would say. But the holidays came up and I thought I was gonna have more time, and then I did not have the time that I thought I was gonna have. And then I got sick right after I thought I would have the time and did not end up having the time. Both Julia Friend and I came down with a cold, which, I mean, seems fine, but considering whenever I record, I feel like whenever I record I get a stuffy nose anyway. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard I try. But going into like a recording session with a cold stuffy nose, it would have been fucking Les Miserables. It would not have been pleasurable to listen to. Also, I just straight up did not have the energy on a couple of those days. I had the time. I had the time to myself, and my body said, no, you are going to be so weak that you will need to stop looking through your Magic the Gathering cards because it is too exhausting. Yeah, I was sick, so I can't really be proud or ashamed. I'm just running around at this point. Where do I need to go? I need to go to dinner. I gotta have the many lunches. Gotta eat the multi-lunch. It's weird to me that everyone's in line for this. Maybe because it's an army, but we don't have as many students. I don't know. It's a weird detail that they didn't really seem to do anything with. Okay. Who the fuck supports are we trying to see? Sylvain and Leone are done. Sylvain and Mercedes, Sylvain and Felix. That's the only Sylvain and Leone, or Sylvain and Mercedes and Sylvain and Felix are the last two we need for Sylvain. Felix and Flane. Oh, that's good. I do want to see that. Felix and Flane. Annette and Demito. Annette and her dad. Annette and Felix. Flane. Me. I mean, that's irrelevant. But let's finish off Flane and Manuela if we can. Let's see. Who else do we somewhat care about? Aish. We could do Aish and Glibert. Mercedes and, like, almost everyone in Blue Lions, unfortunately. Mercedes and Aloise, that's who we gotta see. Ingrib. Demito would be the perfect one, but he ain't talking to people. So Ingrib and Seteth, or Ingrib and Catherine. Seteth and basically everyone. Manuela and Seteth, Eloise and Flane. All right, let's get back on track, back on the triggity. Let's see Flane and Manuela. This way, we can see Manuela be constantly surprised that Flane does not know about all these mysterious things, like what an opera troupe is or shit like that. Annette and Glibert. Gotta have Annette talk to her dad, even though he's a downer. I want to see these support scenes. I want to know so I don't have to do them again, and maybe if you're watching this, so you don't have to do them again. Or maybe you've already done them. Maybe you've already played this game more than I have, and that's okay. I don't blame you for that. It's a good game, and I like Fire Emblem games. It's a good one. Speaking of Fire Emblem games, there's been a couple of new developments. One, it being Vestaria Saga has come out. A Fire Emblem style RPG in the style of ye olden Fire Emblem games, back when the old developer Kaga was in charge. And have not played it yet. Am going to play it at some point. Don't know if I'm going to put it on Tim Friend. But I'm always leery to have two of the same. Who the fuck? Ingrid, Catherine. Okay. I'm always leery to have two of the same. Like, I guess it would be brand type franchise. I don't super want to have two like Fire Emblem games going on at the same time on the channel, because not everyone's into Fire Emblem. I know. I don't understand them either, but it's true. Not everyone's, excuse me, into Fire Emblem. And while I wish they were, it's not the case. So I want to give people other options to watch them. What the fuck? Who? Okay, Leone. Who the fuck Leone talk to? No, not goals. You pestilential D-bag. Leone and Setheth, that works. Okay. Whatever. Wait, there's like a fish dish for them, right? Is there a dish that's just fish for them? Fuck it. Leone and Setheth. There, done. Yeah, you eat that fish, Setheth. I know you like it. Flame loves it. You would love everything that Flame loves, you Dorcas. Who is left? Like Felix and Shamir and Ash. Let's do Felix and Sylvain. Sylvix, as the fandom refers to them, I believe. And I mean, why wouldn't they? You got an extrovert dipshit, but not really a dipshit, is Sylvain. And then you got a edgelord douchebag. Man, Ash and Shamir, huh? They do not share any food except the stuff that I ain't got, because I've been planting all these ding-dang flowers. Alright, well, whatever. That's given us a couple more supports. Let's dive straight in, shall we? We shall. Sylvain Leone. Hey. Hey, Leone. I mean, hello, beautiful. What brings a sweet girl like you to a place like this? I just came to the greenhouse to look at flowers. What's with you? Nothing much. Nothing much. I was just thinking about how sunflowers don't deserve to be stuffed away in a greenhouse. They'd bloom better out in the open. Just like you. Could you cut the weird metaphors and just say what you want to say? Wait. I get it. I'm not ladylike enough to fit in with all the pretty flowers. No. Okay, that compliment backfired. Let me try a different angle. This is a joke, right? Tell me this is a joke. What have you got against sunflowers anyway? I think they're lovely myself. If you think I only care about delicate flowers raised in a greenhouse, you've got me all wrong. Statuesque sunflowers, blooming proud and tall in the open air, have a beauty all their own. Is that right? You better believe it, and the same goes for you. You have a beauty unlike any other. I look at you, and I see sunflowers. Look, can you just go back to normal? At this point, I feel like anything I say is just going to make you more angry. Also, I don't remember the voices. I remember Felix and Shamir because that's easy as shit. I vaguely remember Alois because I remember commenting on it last time and I edited that and I remember that. But it has been like 2 weeks, it's gone. All that information's gone. I had to go to too many friend parties and family gatherings and have too many sneezes and tissue boxes obliterated. It's all gone. I'm sorry. I'll try my best, but hope you weren't too attached. Whoops. Also, I immediately got a stuffy nose as soon as I started recording, which is on brand, but hopefully it won't sound too different. Why are you suddenly not capable of carrying on a normal conversation? My eyes have been opened to the charms of the beautiful flower blooming right beside me. It's a whole new day for my heart. You can quit messing with me at any time. I'm not. I'm absolutely serious. You really are as charming as any flower. I see that now. Would you stop? This is getting weird. Even sincerity doesn't work? What kind of flirting is gonna satisfy you? You know what? I'm just gonna leave you alone for now, so I can get a fresh start some other time. Right. Bye. Charming? Me, of all people? Like I'd actually believe that. Stupid. Oh, she do a blush. It's cute. That's a fun B support. I'm glad that. I think it's very on brand that Sylvain has like 3 A supports and three of them are ladies, if you include female Byleth. And then the rest is like every other conceivable lady in the game can only go up to a B support. I think that's pretty on brand for Sylvain. I like it very much. It's mixing the thematic and the mechanical, which is part of the reason why I liked the support system in Fire Emblem 7, because of the Sane and Kent and Lynn supports mechanically and thematically intertwining there. Really like that. So I like it in this game too. Oh, hello, Setheth. Hello, Leonie. I imagine you are here to fish? Yeah, this is a great spot for it. You must be a pretty experienced fisherman, huh? Actually, while I have enjoyed the hobby for a long while, I must admit I am less than proficient. Now that you mention it, I can see you're not having much luck today. Like glancing at your bucket of fish that's just off screen. It is likely because I am not using any bait. Well, that explains it. Why bother fishing at all if you're not even trying to catch something? Truthfully, I fish only so that I might relax. It is soothing to me to cast the line and watch the water ripple. My days are busy, even hectic. It helps to find pace and quiet every so often. Yeah, that makes sense. Still, if you're gonna go all the trouble, you may as well actually bait the line. Maybe so, but to my chagrin, I do not even know what type of bait to use. I learned to fish by accompanying my wife. She was always the one to bite the hooks. She would hand me the rod, and I would cast my line, and never paid attention to how the rest was done. Ah, and your wife, where is she now? She passed away quite some time ago. Since then, I have only to fish on my own. Even so, I find pace out here. Bait or no bait. And what about you? Why do you fish? Me? Just for the fish, actually. For me, it's purely practical. Catch a bite now, one less meal to worry about later. Hunting, fishing, whatever it takes to get by. That's how I've always done it. I'm not exactly starving right now, but back then if I couldn't catch something, I'd go hungry. So getting the hang of it was pretty vital. I would certainly say so. I imagine it is intensely satisfying to catch a fish when the need is so great. Probably, yeah. The need makes it more purposeful. But hey, if you ever want to try fishing for real, I'd be happy to share my bait with you. And if you catch something, I'll cook it up nicely for you. How's that for motivation? Oh, are you a skilled chef also? Can't promise it'll be fancy, but it'll taste good. Impressive. Wouldn't you know it, I'm suddenly overcome with the urge to excel. Almost mispronounced a word in there. Great, let's get started. Now, what a wholesome conversation. I wonder if Leonie actually gets information on who Setheth is, though I doubt it. It's like, I imagine it's just Setheth and Flame that really delve deep into their Mysterioso background. Aha, finally! Oh god, this will murder me. Nothing? I could have sworn I felt a bite. Regardless, I shall persist. It's Glibbo! Aloise, you shouted. Is all well? Oh, if it isn't Gilbert, everything's splendid. I am fishing, as you can see. Yet you are also raising your voice, which is not conducive to fishing. Well, the fish escaped, so I started shouting. See, they're biting, all right. I think I'm reeling them in too slowly. Oh, another! It's nothing again. Why do these darn things elude me? I've been at it since yesterday. Every time I feel a pull on my line, the fish escapes. If I may, Aloise, a bit of advice. You lifted the rod as soon as the fish bit. Well, yes, of course I did. That way the fish had less time to escape. No, it is the very reason the fish escapes. Fucking awesome fishing stuff, man. I'm loving it over here. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, it's a JRPG. Why wouldn't it have a fishing minigame? The fish in this moat know to nibble the bait first. They check if it is safe before biting in earnest. Allow the first pull of the line. Then, when the second pull comes, reel in your prey. Oh! I've been reeling too quickly? Maybe that's why the little flipper-flappers have been getting away. You seem to know your stuff, Gilbert. Do you fancy yourself an angler? In fairness, I am more a theorist than fisherman. I just happen to know some things about this location. Is that so? Well, I'm glad to have met a fellow enthusiast. I fish quite often, although I catch fish quite rarely. Regardless, color me impressed. A master of arms, but also a master of the fishing rod. I am honored by your compliments, and I believe you could achieve mastery if you attend to the basics. With your permission, I might accompany you on a fishing expedition. Perhaps offer more pointers, if I may. Oh, splendid! You shall be my second fishing mentor. My rise in skill will be astronomical. What a tedious fucking support. Jesus. While they just kind of talk at each other about fish. Fish does not really evoke, I don't know, character development to me. Catherine and Ingrid. I don't see a lot of Catherine supports outside of the ones like with Timberly and with Shamir, because they're a classic duo. I just don't see Catherine talk to many people, so I'm interested. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, good work. Should we call it a day? Thank you. Yes, let's. Catherine, if you don't mind, I'd like to ask you something. Let me guess. You're gonna ask why you're so bad at predicting my attacks. When I expect an attack from above, you surprise me from below. When I expect a jab, I get a sweep. You seem to anticipate my anticipation. It's probably because you're a straightforward, honest person. You're reading my movements and trying to calculate what I'll do next. That has always seemed the most sound strategy when engaging in combat, yes. Right. Well, I take that anticipation and turn it against you. I use my eyes and the tilt of my sword to mislead you. Catching your opponent off guard is the trick to staying alive in combat. You've got to keep yourself alive if you want to protect Lady Rhea, right? Well, Lady Rhea's not here, so technically no. Your dedication to Lady Rhea's safety is truly inspiring, Catherine. You flatter me. My dream is to become a knight and protect my king, no matter the cost. There is no greater purpose I can serve. Although your fealty is sworn to Lady Rhea, you are the ideal knight I aspire to be. That's nice. I admire to me to your heart's content, but Catherine, I'd be honored if you would make me your squire. My what now? No, you're far too straight-laced to be my squire. Straight-laced? I thought it was STRAIGHT -laced. Like a straight shoelace or something. Interesting. I have not... Well, now I'm going to look that up afterwards. Whatever. However you might judge me, I'm quite serious about this. Alright then. Why not? Let's start by teaching you how to flirt with handsome men. Pardon me? That can't possibly be where you want to start. Nah, I was just kidding. I wish I knew how to flirt with handsome men. Instead, let's teach you to lighten up. Understood. Oh, Catherine likes to goof around. But I guess she does not have easy time flirting with dudes. Interesting. Seteth and Manuela, a moment. Oh, hello, Seteth. I must apologize, but I'm quite busy. Perhaps we could talk another time? I have already confirmed that you have no urgent business. I would like to hear your explanation now. My explanation? For what? If it just faded out, it was like, see, support achieved. That'd be amazing. Allow me to be more specific. Where were you, and what were you doing last night? Oh, my dear Seteth, you must relax that worried brow. Those forehead creases will ruin your beauty. Just answer the question, please. What question is that? The one you already know the answer to? Last night I had a bit of fun and a bit of drink. Less of one and more of the other, sure, but how much you drink is not my concern. But you are an adult who is tasked with the supervision of children. You should not be causing trouble for the students. It is unacceptable for you to expose them to their disgraceful behavior. Whew, really fell down a flight of pronunciation stairs on that one. Even more so to impose upon them the labor of cleaning up your mess. Oh, don't oversell it. All they did was walk with me back to my room. From what I hear, you had to be carried. I like to think that I'd remember that. If it happened, and it probably didn't, it's not as if I'm heavy. Nobody hurt themselves. Did they? Come on, Seteth, loosen up. If you're so worried about how I'll behave, why don't you join me for a drink sometime? I mean, I only get in trouble when I drink alone. If it will help to improve your behavior, I would not object to accompanying you from now on. Well, that sounds just delicious. What are you doing tonight around? But first, I will lecture you on all the intricacies of proper behavior in the supervision of children. And until I am done, you will not drink a drop of alcohol. If you agree to those conditions, I will join you. I will even drink with you. Alcohol has little effect on me. Not because I'm a dragon, but it's fine. That is just... You know, getting lectured by you is, well, I think the word is torture. Yes, that's it. Torture. And I won't have it. I'm gonna go get a drink and try to forget this ever happened. How is it that you imagine yourself the tortured one? Oh, Seteth. I wonder if you will fall for Manuela by the A support. Surprise. That's what happens. Alright, let's do our advanced training and choir practice, and we will get this, I was gonna say get this show on the road, but we're really getting, like, having the engine turn over on our road. We're on our car. Our show. The metaphor got away from me, but whatever. Oh, just looking for someone to talk to. Yes. Well, I'm here for you. Making you feel better is my top priority. Whether it's physical pain or worries of the heart, you can come to me for anything, Professor. Can you make Dimitri happy again so I can talk to him again? That would make me so jazzed. I would love that. Boop, boop, boop. Glibert, we're looking for sword, I believe. So we need... Oh, it's just Rodriguez just here. Not playable. Such a bummer. Still bummed by that. Do wish we could have playable Rodrigue. Rodrigue. It is Rodrigue. I saw that comment. It's okay. Do anything for Lady Rhea. I understand it too. I'm surprised. Didn't peg you as the kind of person to do anything for Lady Rhea. Who gives a shit? Get out of here. Whatever, Catherine. And then it's... what? Seteth? Where's Seteth at? There he is. He's in the conference room. But in, like, the different conference room. Because there's, like, this war room that... Oh, huh. Annette and Seteth are talking? Oh, yeah. It's the Battle of Eagle and Lion. Yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, weird, renowned shields of Fargus, great, sure. Supplies, yes, teach me how to sword. Almost at that S swords. Getting close, getting real close. Alright, let's go sing with a kid and a student or some shit. And we will get to teaching, and then we'll be back to do this all over again, like 3 or 4 fucking more times. Hopefully we'll be able to get some more supports by the end of it. Manuela. Can we do Manuela and Aloise or Manuela and Seteth? Let's do Manuela and Seteth, because that was fun. I'm down to see more of that. Though I should try to finish it off Manuela and Aloise just so they can be done. Alright. And today is free time. I demand it. Instruct manually. Instruct Manuela. A little goof. A little joke for a little guy. Alright. We got Felix, who we just need to pour. Just need to pour that bow experience into him. Leone, I think axe and flying. Yeah. Manuela's reason. This one I remember. It's been a grip, and I haven't been as good at writing down the shit that I need to remember as I was before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore, etc., etc., etc. Let's put points into Bird, because weirdly enough, also I have still been playing a bit of Fire Emblem in my diggity downtime when I'm by my busy self, my sizzity self, I guess it would be. Been doing that Crimson Flower Maddening, but on a New Game Plus file. Hopefully. It's just getting some of the wires crossed in my brain, because also in that run I'm trying to recruit every single student and teacher who is possible to recruit. So that means no Seteth, no Flame, no Catherine. I don't think a Gilbert. I'm not 100% sure on that. But since I'm actually using like Leone in that playthrough as well, I'm like, well, shit. Which Leone is the Leone that I need to train additionally with flying in? For the rest, let's do Aish. we can get his axes up even. Wait. Axe Wyvern Lord? Ash Wyvern Lord. We don't gotta care about lances anymore. This is just training him in axes. He doesn't need to give a shit about lances now that he can already be the Wyvernman. Let's crank up Mercedes something. Who gives a shit? She's basically there for fucking occasional spell damage, but mostly for fortify all the time. So let's crank up her fucking reason. Woo! Yeah, because we got that extra Teachy point. Let's put it to use until we can put Teachy points back into our hashtag boyfriend. Hashtag BF, Bay, before anyone else, Demito. Let's check our goals. Bow and ding, you don't need lances anymore. Huh. I forgot? It always takes me by surprise when they're like, yeah, just make Ash a Wyvern Lord. Because, though he does start off with Axe, right? Whenever I see an Ash, they're always like, Assassin. And I'm like, no. No, you fool. You make him into the best class. You make him into Wyvern Lord. I think Wyvern Lord's the best class. I don't know if you agree. Do you agree or do you not agree? News at 11. Should we even put points into Faith anymore? Should we just go Reason? I think we actually just go pure Reason. Because we just wanted to get to A, and then we can do whatever the fuck we want with her. Everyone else, like, none of these people I'm actually using, so I don't give a shit. Alright. How are we on the group tasks? Felix and Leone. Perfect. Begin the training. Begin! Ooh, I bonked my... I'm so used... So, before the break, you probably remember this, I fixed my microphone so that it doesn't, it shouldn't have the same fucking, audio problems that it had in the past. But I still, I don't know, I still be very, very careful around moving shit on my microphone. Don't worry, I'm also, like, looking at the lecture answers while talking. Considering the current situation forces our command will need to rely on mercenaries. However, they have low loyalty to territory and master. Can't help but feel ill at ease about hiring sellswords. Mercenary or not, some people will betray your trust. Quite correct, thank you. I made him smile by saying that some people will betray your trust. Yikes. But yeah, I bonked my glass of water and was like, oh no, I've ruined the audio. But even now, as I look at the audio readouts, it looks fine. Whew. Oh, I would say that I'm not used to talking, but we also had a wedding shower where for me and Julia Friend and many of our friends, I was going to say all of our friends, but not all of our friends. We have many people we would consider friends. And I mean, including you guys, though you were not invited because it would be weird. You see enough of me here, right? Anyway, we had a wedding shower. So it was like 30 to 40 people. And I really cranked up my fucking sociability. Really had to turn off my introversion and just go and schmooze with people as hard as I could. Schmooze. Whenever I say, like, I had to schmooze with people, I don't mean it to sound like I was pretending to be interested in them or anything like that. There were people there that I hadn't seen in a while, and I wanted to make sure that I spent valuable time with, because while it would be easy for me to just spend time with people that I'd see often, like my groomsmen and shit like that, it's important for me to see the friends that I don't get to see in a while, to let them know that they are valued and treasured and loved by me. Sylvain and who? Not goals, supports. So, on that day, I did talk a lot. I did do a lot of talking. So I don't want to say that I'm out of practice on opening my big stupid mouth. But I mean, to a degree, it's true. Let's do Ingrid and Catherine. Let's go further down that rabbit hole. Have ourselves a good time. Yes, it's delicious. It comes right in a big thing. Oh, fish dishes get buffed? Fuck yes. Oh my god. Okay. Should we do Gilbert and Eloise? No, let's do Manuela and Eloise. We're gonna try to finish that one off. No, I should have done Manuela and Flane and then Leonie and Glibert. No, Glibert and Eloise. I beefed it. Support. Can Leonie support? She can support with Eloise. Ah, yes, they talk about Gerald. Perfect. Boom. Boom. Eat those fish. Have some fun. Have a good time with everyone. Yeah, blah, 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 whatever. Get the goals. Get the motivation. Do the stuff that I want. Mercedes. We could do Mercedes and Flane. Fish sandwich. Of course. It's fish and cabbage. That's gross. I don't like that. We could do the Sedith and Flane from there. We could do Mercedes. We could do Silvix. Let's do Silvix here. Yeah. Yes, I'm doing it. I'm in. I'm committed. And they get it's only a fish thing. They get a bonus. It's all good. What a great bonus for me. Wait. No. Zoom out. Calendar. Is this? Okay, no. Fistfuls of fishes next week. Okay, well. We're gonna go a little long on this episode so I can get to the fistfuls of... No, we're not gonna go a little long. I'm just gonna go through this. I'm not gonna do any of the supports until next episode. But I'm gonna go through the instructions. It's not gonna be instruct setting it's not gonna be that exciting. I'm gonna do the instruct students manually and do a bunch of lunches. Next time I see you, I will have fished for probably too long. All right, bye everybody.
With him friend.